My name is Marco Soriano. I'm from the Soriano family office. I'm the current CIO. So I started out when I was 20. I graduated from New York University here in New York. I joined the World Bank in a program called the Junior Associates program. Originally I wanted to be a doctor, but ended up going into the finance world. And then I got hired by Goldman Sachs. So I moved back to Europe. I went to London, where I spent 6 years. It was right around the time that I needed to come back to New York to continue my education and complete my MBA, and it just happened to be right smack in the middle of what the economic downturn was, right? 2007, 2009, and I was in the middle of that. So my family was going through a bit of a hard time, and they considered me for a role, not what I am today, but a junior role where I could help them in fundamental analysis for investments that we were making globally. And I decided to join my family corporation then. Most family offices are looking to disrupt markets, not follow the trends. Because if you start doing that, then obviously you're at the end of a cycle of a business. And so I like to think always, if I'm going to put something, a venture in the market, it must be something that will revolutionize a given sector. I try a good work-life balance. I'm a father now, 3 children, so I try to give to them a lot of my time, more so than work. In terms of philanthropical work, we've had foundations that help build homes for the impoverished communities in the US and also in Asian countries. So what I'm doing next is creating another foundation through one of our motorcycle brands that we're relaunching, reviving this year, and create a foundation that can help in education, which I think is vital for our societies. When you travel around these different sectors of business, you meet a lot of people, and some of them tend to come to these meetings. So it's kind of like a small club where you get to continue developing these relationships. That's number one. And number two, we share intelligence. It's more of a place where you share your ideas, what you're doing, the way you're doing it, which is something they will never get from talking to an advisory bank or a fund where you're putting your money into. So I like to think of it as a club where I get to exchange ideas, and we tend to help each other or support each other in investment criteria within our sectors, within our expertise. Everybody has a different way of analyzing things. Some people like to analyze the company, some others like to analyze the person, some others like to analyze the economy as a whole. So it depends on which area you've been successful in. So it's always fun to hear the stories from other people and maybe adapt to some of those due diligence processes.